of... I should have cut my notes on that page. I was browsing other stuff. Tangaroa. And you decided to stay there for a few days while the local zombie master, a halfling by the name of Placidia, worked on an amulet for Twidget due to an aging issue. Those 2 days have passed. Some shenanigans, but nothing. And, the village is still standing, more or less.
They took my tinder box.
But it is the morning of the third day. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I suppose Squash and I can go back to the pyramid
Okay.
Wait, what do we need to go back to the pyramid for?
to get the amulet that we've been waiting for.
Oh, yeah, if it's ready.
It should be.
How long did you say? 3 days? Yeah, well, if it's ready, we'll go back to the pyramid.
Okay. You guys proceed back to the pyramid. The inside still swelteringly hot and the scent of incense overbearing. And the door is closed currently.
I open it.
Okay. You open it. And see this halfling, clad in black robes, apparently inserting something rather metallic into the rectum of a corpse. She looks up when you open the door and says, "Oh, hey!
Have we come at a bad time?
No, not at all. Just give me a few minutes." And she kind of grunts a bit and you hear what sounds like bone snapping. And I'll be right with you.
Watches in disgusted fascination.
Forming an
Which is
autopsy?
sitting on his shoulders, also watching in fascination.
No, no, Twidget, you're not allowed to see this. You're too young. You might develop weird proclivities.
Right, there's a wet slurping sound as she pulls her hand out of the corpse. And she turns and begins rinsing it off in what looks to be a bowl of what was previously clear liquid and is clear no more. Hey, wait, you're here for that amulet, right? Hello?
Eat?
Oh, yeah, there we are. Sorry, my headphones weren't working. What did he say?
She said, "You're here for that amulet, right?"
Yeah, we're here for the amulet.
Great, I got it around here somewhere. Let's see here. She like rifles through a few things around us. Here we are. She holds up an amulet. What looks to be a simple leather string with 3 mouse skulls kind of centered in there. You can see a little bit of glittering coming from the eye sockets of the mouse skulls.
I accept it.
Great. Yeah, that should solve the issue you were having.
All right. Well then, that should do it.
Cool.
Yeah, but thank you for your help. We'll see if we can do anything for you if we come this way again.
Sure. If you happen to find any corpses on the way, just bring them here.
Will do.
She then begins humming a unknown tune to herself as she begins daubing various ointments onto this corpse.
Yep, I think we leave at this point.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you step outside to the chill air, away from the cloying musk of the inside of the pyramid. Around, you can see the thatched huts that form the village kind of around this central pyramid. The sun shining brightly.
Well, got
Yeah,
the
we-
amulet. Guess
Yep,
we get off.
got the amulet. I'm forgetting what the next thing we were planning to do after this was. Or if there even was anything.
Well, we got that whole pirate map to dig through.
Oh, wait, hold on, I remember. We need to go back to Kirakuka. We got
The
that
water?
barrel. Yeah, we got to deliver the barrel of water.
Well, that's a nice short trip.
Yep.
So I guess I'll take a look at this amulet under.
Okay. Yeah, it appears to be a simple leather string, and in the center, held in place by a couple of knots, appear to be 3 mouse skulls. As you look at it, you can see what appears to be gemstones kind of glittering inset into the mouse eye sockets.
Ooh. Does it appear to be glimmering with magic?
Yes.
All right. I will poke the wizard in the face. Because I don't know identify. Is the wizard here?
Uh-oh.
Never mind. We'll get around to it.
Good.
Well, these will go nice with my horse skull. All right, well, load back up on the boat. Go for a little trip.
All right. You guys load back up on your boat. And where are you going?
The other little village.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. As the party sets off on their ship from the village of Tanaroa. So let's see, I can go. I need to recalculate that. Alright, it's about a day's journey using the boat to get to the village of Kirakuka from Tanaroa. And yeah, the sailing occurs uneventfully as you deftly navigate the archipelago, bypassing the village of Jawalis and heading right to the southeasterlymost island, the small village of Kirakuka.
All right. Well, we have a delivery to make.
Yep. Gotta go to the pyramid to find Justinian.
Indeed. You know, unlike last time, there's not a whole lot of fanfare with your arrival. They apparently recognized your ship.
Hmm.
There's just a small gathering, just asking, like, you know, do you need supplies? Do you want to trade, etc.
I'll let the party members who have been handling that handle that. But I'm just going to take that barrel of water and bring it to Justinian in his pyramid.
All right, yeah, so you head to the pyramid. Again, the inside is dank with the scent of incense. And you see the black-robed figure of Justinian smoking a pipe.
Ah, Justinian, we've returned
So you have.
with your water.
Indeed, indeed. That is very good. That will be very, very useful. Now, I did promise you a reward, yes?
Yes, you did.
Mm-hmm. Then he reaches down and pulls out what looks to be like a wooden briefcase. Except, you know, no handle, just a couple of latches, almost like it's a display case a seller would use for, like, fake eyeballs.
Mm. I pop it open if there's a latch to do so.
There is a latch. And inside you see...
A yellow light bulb. We happy, Jules?
Funny you should say that. Because you see 9 gems. 8 clear ones surrounding a central one, which is glowing with a yellow light.
We happy. This will do nicely. Thank you.
Of course, of course.
You'll be pleased to know as well that Placidia of Tanaroa was able to help us with our other problem.
Good, good. A bit beyond what I do, but I'm glad you were able to get the assistance you needed.
Yes. Well then, I think that will be all, until we pass this way again.
Well, safe travels. Try not to get eaten.
Hmm. And with that, I would depart from the pyramid and return to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't need more time to provision or do any shopping, then I think we can be on our way, but we also have to decide where that is.
Indeed.
Bring out the map.
The map, the map, the map.
I hope someone has a copy of the map.
I can find one. Let's see, From Underdark has image.
You're referring to
scroll
this
down.
map, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. I was joking about that because, yes, Discord keeps everything.
For now. Can say goodbye to that soon. It's going away.
Oh, really? What are they going
Yeah,
to do?
Discord is getting rid of image hosting this year.
Wait, we won't be able just to drag images into Discord anymore?
You will, but I think there's they'll expire. I don't know
Oh.
after how long.
Well, they've always done that, but usually it takes a month or so.
All right, I know there's something that's changing. I forget what exactly it is, but it has to do with Discord serving hosted images.
Yeah, fair enough. People are probably abusing the hell out of it.
It might be that they might become like not hot linkable anymore. Like they might not you might not be able to view them outside of Discord.
That'd be annoying.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing marked treasure or sunken treasure
What makes you think that?
Well, I suppose we can go to the Beware of Turtle. That's also an option.
So from looking it up, it looks like by the end of this year, Discord images will no longer be served to websites or services outside of Discord after a few hours.
Okay.
The link will still work immediately, but after that, it'll pretty much disintegrate.
Fair
So
enough.
just like don't use it outside of Discord, basically.
Yeah, I mean, they were always nuts letting it last for months on end.
Yeah.
Oh, Gilbert, identify.
Yeah, we got some fancy gemstones. One of them glows.
And an amulet.
And the amulet.
All right. I shall take out my wizardly accoutrement and identify with great precision and arcane fortitude to whatever the fuck. Sorry, I ran out of random thesaurus words in my head to attach to that statement.
So what exactly are you identifying? Because there's a couple of items here.
Let's start with the amulet.
Yeah, I'll start with that.
Okay. Do you just want me to DM it to you, or just put it in chat?
DM it.
Okay.
That way, if it's cursed and I need to get somebody killed, I have plausible deniability. Mm-hmm. All right. This amulet is the amulet of Twidget. It does not require attunement, and for all intents and purposes, Twidget will be 12 years old. Except that he won't.
What do you mean?
Yeah, you want to clean that up a little bit?
Could you tell us, like, word for word what it does in a visual rather than auditory manner?
Yeah, here you go.
The wearer appears to be a 12-year-old Twidget. This is an illusion similar to this guy's self and some... Okay.
The
Not,
last part's fun.
not even fucking alter self, but disguise self, really? Well, actually, alter self doesn't do that kind of thing, but, you know.
Actually, Alter Self could do it, but like you would always look like something of like a sibling or an aunt or an uncle. Like you'd always maintain a familial connection, I think it was.
But no, it's purely illusory. Okay, well, this thing is kind of useless for what we wanted it to do.
However,
However,
that last part's fun.
this is a wondrous item, so it could presumably be worn by a creature of any size.
But maintaining it's only an illusion, so you wouldn't be changing their size. You'd just be changing the
Make it
visual of
smaller.
their size. Yeah.
I'll put it on a horse.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
I'm just like bouncing along in midair, and then a few feet below me, there's this small child walking along the ground.
No, a few feet and in front of.
Yeah, and in front of you.
Oh yes, we'll get up to no good with this.
And a couple of guys who were up to no good started causing trouble in their neighborhood.
All right, so now the gemstones from dude number 2.
Underdark, reveal unto me the secrets of these gemstones.
Okay. Well, the 8 clear ones are in fact not magical, but they do appear to be diamonds worth 200 gold pieces each. The central gem, however, is not a diamond, as it is glowing with a yellow hue.
Oh, need a drift globe.
Ah, classic.
Would you guys mind if I take the drift globe?
What do you want it for?
Light source?
Fair enough, I suppose.
Specifically one I don't have to hold.
Yeah, I don't need it.
I mean, I could use it as well, as long as someone has it.
Yeah, as long as one of the two of you have it.
I mean, do you want it, Pete, or may I have it?
No, you take it.
Alrighty. Drift globe. And the robes?
The robes.
Yeah, the robes.
What robes?
The robes from I-K34.
Alright, let me open that up in my hymnal. Where did you find that?
I should certainly hope it's not there. I just made that shit up.
Okay. I'm like looking through the references and I'm like, I don't have a reference for that.
Yeah, no, I was just screwing around.
Okay, so what on this map do we want to do first, do we think?
Not the turtle.
Yeah, probably not that.
Say
We
sunken
can-
treasure.
We could go inland again to Mantru.
As much as Sunken Treasure sounds really cool, I don't think we should do that yet.
Any
Yeah.
particular reason why?
I haven't learned water breathing.
Details.
We could also go like back to civilization to try to get your constitution repaired.
Yeah. Find a
Find Gregor.
religious entity of some sort. I mean, we know where the pirate island is, and we have a boat, and we know how long it takes to get here. So we can always come back. It's not like the DM's going to sink our boat right after he gave it to us.
No,
I
of course
would.
not. I
No,
would never
Gilbert,
do
you
that.
tried. You tried to sink our boat.
I think I did once give you a wagon and a bunch of horses and then immediately blow it up.
Oh,
That was fun.
Ruffles. That was merely foreshadowing. That was not the final confrontation.
Well, we can go back to Havia, sell the wine. Or we can do one of the treasure markers on this map. Or we can go to Revria. Although selling the wine would, not go so well there, considering it's where we bought it.
I am rather partial to digging for treasure.
Well, we'd have to go to Mantru.
Man, that's true.
All right, Manchur it is. So we begin sailing north under.
Okay. So you're in that southeasterly island on the archipelago. North will eventually take you
I
towards
did it again.
snakes. What'd I do?
We begin sailing west under.
Don't worry about it.
Archipelago.
Oh,
This is what it's called now, don't worry. So yeah, we're sailing back up to the, I guess to the same place we left the ship at last time, in that little cove we found. Now that we know it's there.
okay.
You know, the real thing to have for navigating this place would be one of those, like, deep ocean catamarans, because that would have a shallow enough draft to maybe navigate those rivers. I mean, not where we went, because it was only a few feet deep, but you could probably get a little further up them.
There is logic to that.
Yes, there is a logic to that. All right. Well, when you look at your map, it looks like it's going to take about 2.5 days to pull the boat into that cove, sailing past the island with the volcano on it, going right, through the little strait, and up north to the cove. The giant squid can't bother you anymore because it's dead.
Tasty.
Well, you know what they say, Under. There's always a bigger fish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But it's only been a few days. All right, you take your rowboat, the second half of that third day, and pull it into the marshy delta of the river. Now, you're going to make camp there or on your boat, or what's your plan here? Because night has fallen before you've gotten upriver a decent amount.
Well, I thought our boat couldn't go upriver.
A rowboat can.
The
Oh,
rowboat. You guys
rowboat
said you
now.
parked it in the cove and took a rowboat.
Okay, I thought, yeah, I missed the part where we had already done that.
Yes.
We should
Yeah,
just
it's
camp
uneventful.
on shore so that we can, sleep.
You know, sleep would be a sensible thing to do.
No, not this again.
What?
Remember the last time we were here?
Yeah, I spent all night playing with the dinosaurs.
Yeah. Well, this time they hopefully won't freak out.
I mean, you did destroy their idol of their god, so
Yeah, that's
I-
why they won't freak out.
I didn't destroy anything.
No, I
I
did.
wasn't talking to you.
Oh,
I destroyed it.
yeah.
I don't recall you destroying it. I recall you throwing it away.
Well, yeah, but that was after I, melted the shit out of it.
Ah, yeah.
I turned it into, an inert lump of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it was at the bottom of the river when we found it, so I don't think it being, not around is going to bother them.
So camp.
Okay. You guys setting a watch order, or?
Yes, I claimed the traditional third watch.
I'll take first.
I would normally type this up myself, but unfortunately, one of my primary typing arm is occupied by a dachshund.
Which one did you say you wanted, Pete?
First.
Ah.
Have we had a long rest?
We're about to.
I've had several.
Yeah,
We've been
we-
sailing around. It's a consistent, all the time thing. All right, watch is set. No take backsies.
Okay. The night passes uneventfully. You all have a successful long rest.
Well, I think we commence journeying upriver.
Right. So you
Yeah.
break camp, head to your boats, and as you get to the boats, you realize they're covered in webbing.
Must have been the spiders.
Underdark, I thought I paid for the Arachnophobia DLC.
Yeah, the Arachnophobia DLC adds more spiders.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Well, do we see a spider?
You do not currently see a spider.
Well, Twidge is going to try touching the web because he's Twidget.
Okay.
Twidget, don't do that.
Twidget did that.
All
I'm
right.
just curious how sticky it is.
Oh, it's very sticky. Like you grab onto it and it like sticks to your hand, and it like peels up like a cloth. It's stuck to your hand. It's not actually restraining you or anything. It's just really annoying. And inside the boat, as you approach it and touch the webbing, you see 8 beady little eyes looking back at you. A greenish brown arachnid with coarse, hairy body.
I try petting it with my non-sticky hand.
Yeah, you see it kind of close its eyes and back up a little bit as if
It
to.
blinks.
Yes, it blinks.
Oh god, that's even scarier.
Yeah, that's weird.
But it's shying away from me.
Yes.
I pull out some rations and see if it'll eat that. Like regular rations, not sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Dried meat, etc.
Yeah, it starts looking at the rations in your hand with viscid poison dripping from its black mandibles.
I'll tear a little piece off and toss it to it.
It just bounces off of it and it looks down at the ground. Looks up at you.
Tear another piece off and I toss it like between
Lets out a
us.
screech.
Ow.
As the ones that were buried under the sand emerge. And you guys should roll initiative.
Blessed be Bangbot, for my heart is full of hate of arachnids. Holy shit, blessed be Bangbot.
That's good, because you can currently see, not counting the one in the boat, 5 that have emerged from the sand.
Oh, that's it.
Excellent.
Everybody but Pete goes before me.
That's good. It means I can light them all on fucking fire.
But pet. We had one pet spider, Gilbert. It worked fine.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't.
He
Well, there
was
was-
cute and fuzzy.
Yeah, that one worked. It had a job and everything.
Do these spiders look like they're both the right size that Twidget might be able to ride them?
Yeah, they're about the size of a pony.
Cool.
That's evil.
Hey, I'm considering going fighter cavalier.
That's fucking terrifying.
By the way,
I was gonna go with a mastiff. But I'll
here's
settle
what
for a
they
spider.
look like.
They have hands. That's cool.
Creepy.
I'm killing it. I'm
It's
killing
only
it.
got 2 eyes.
I didn't think I could kill it with more prejudice, but I have somehow found a way to begin killing them with more prejudice.
Okay, well, Galen, what would you like to do?
I move into attack.
Which one? There are 5 of them forming a semicircle around you guys.
Oh, well,
Closest one to me.
it's actually fine, Gilbert, because those aren't being used for locomotion, which means they're arms, not legs. So this is actually an insect and not an arachnid.
The closest one to
That
me.
does not comfort me.
Okay, that would probably be the one like off to your right, like the hard right.
Alright. I'll move up and hit him.
Okay. A 16 hits it.
Six.
All right, yeah, you mildly hurt it.
That's thunder damage.
Okay, yeah, it's loud and looks annoyed.
Alright, I'm done.
All right, do what Odysseus.
How many of these filthy, disgusting, wretched, perfidious spiders can I get in a 5-foot by 30-foot line?
From your current position, 1. Pick one. They're in a semicircle kind of in front of you.
Okay, what if I move?
Well, if you move off to the right flank, you'll be able to get the 3 on the right. If you move off, that's the one where Galen went. If you go off to your left flank, you'll be able to get 2 in a line. The one in the boat, because it backed up a little bit, is kind of out of position to be hit by either. So you'd be able to line it up with one other spider, but not really a group.
All right. I would like to move over by Galen and light 3 of these filthy creatures on fire.
Okay. 30 foot long, right? The line?
30-foot long line, 5 feet wide.
Excellent. Deck saves, right?
Yes. As the wizard cast flamethrower.
Mm-hmm. They've seen this movie before.
Ah, yes, but you see, I have caused them to deplete their nat 20s for the night. Those are nat 20s who aren't murdering the party. So, in fact, that 14 fails and takes full.
Okay, yeah.
Nine points of fire damage.
Okay. Yeah, they are singed by that.
Indeed.
Anything else?
Sadly, that's all I can do right now.
All right, Eric,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Yes. How far is the nearest one?
The nearest one is either going to be the leftmost or the rightmost. They're both 20 feet from you.
Not a problem. I will go for left.
Okay, you go off to the leftmost one.
And I will attack.
Roll to hit. You missed.
Uh-huh. I will move 20 feet back to my
Okay.
original spot.
Do you have mobile?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it can't take an attack of opportunity then. Anything else?
Let me check 1 second. No, that's it.
Did you attack that creature?
Yes.
Did you have an ally within 5 feet of you?
I didn't hit it.
Oh,
All right. Sorry, was there anything else, Eric?
No.
All right. So the 3 on the right and the 2 on the left begin waving those front appendages around while making a sound that almost sounds like cooing.
Oh, great, they're spellcasters.
Disgusting.
There are now 16
Wizard
spiders.
Oh my lord.
How many
Do
were
these-
there before?
Did these motherfuckers
6.
just cast mirror image?
yeah, they cast mirror image.
Yes.
The
5
5
of them.
duplicated themselves.
The 5s that were not in the boat cast mirror image. Each of them now is its own group of 4. The one in front of you, however, Twidget, is going to make different noises and wave its arms in a different pattern.
Fireball. Fireball. Time stop. Fireball.
I need Twidget to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at these. Is this a magical effect?
Yes, it is. This is a spell.
Well, it's important that we clarify that because
Mhm.
-2.
Indeed. And that did pass.
I am not charmed.
Correct. It does not charm you.
I cast counter charm.
Do you actually have that?
No.
Okay. I thought there was one subclass that gets a thing like if you pass a charm saving throw you can do something, but I couldn't remember if that was you.
It's like the bard or something.
Okay.
It's a bard. I think, yeah, that's a bard.
All right. But that is all the spiders can do on their turn. Twidget.
Hmm. If you had to associate a language with spiders, which language would you associate with spiders, Gilbert?
Abyssal.
I know Abyssal. I would like to telepathically speak to the spider in front of me in Abyssal and say, friend?
It makes what sounds like angry screeching sounds.
Okay. Then I will disengage.
Oh dear lord, they speak a tongue even darker than Abyssal.
And
Arachnid.
move out into the water.
So you're going forward, past its
And
lines.
I'm more
Yes.
to you.
Okay.
Well, like out in the water and then circling back around to get to land with the party. But I'm basically using the water in hopes that they can't swim. Or they don't like water.
I mean, I will give you the child if that's what you want, spiders.
So yeah, I have 60 feet of swim speed, so disengage is just one of my economy.
Okay. Yeah.
And
It'll
then-
cost you like 15 feet of land movement to get to the water.
And then I'll swim 60 feet, upstream, downstream, doesn't really matter.
Well, 45.
And, okay.
Because you would have in the water 60 feet of total speed, but you've already spent 15. That's how multiple types work like that when you mix them.
So weird.
It is so weird, I know, but
But it does make sense, yeah.
it's what prevents someone with a 60-foot fly speed from running along the ground and then flying.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I just like to get back to shore
Okay.
so I can. Yeah.
So,
stand up
assuming
and-
you don't want to go back through the arachnid lines, are you going towards the right or the left flank?
Right flank. I got more party over there.
Okay. All right. 60 feet, well, 45 feet would be enough to get you to that end and get you back up onto shore next to Duodecius.
Oh, I don't want to be that close.
Well, how close do you want to be?
I want to be farther away. Long range, remember? I'm a range attacker.
Okay, you told me you have 45 feet of movement, so how are you doing this?
Well, how much beachfront do they occupy?
About 60 feet long total, from left to right most.
Okay, then I'll dash
Okay,
and get further down the beachfront
sure.
No.
You head more south, going past Duodecius.
and then get on land.
Yeah, and then getting on land, like kind of right before it starts turning more into like a soupy marsh. Like you guys had camped like right where the ground had started to firm up. Because it's a lot nicer than the actual fucking swamp.
Definitely. Been there, done that. Yeah, that would be all three of my economies then.
Okay. Squash?
Alright, how far away is the boat with all the spiders in it?
The boat with the single spider in it
Oh, right, yeah.
is 30 feet from you.
Okay. Well,
And in front of
first,
that is 20 spiders.
No, they're arrayed along like the left and right. They were hoping the whole party would approach and then they could ambush you guys. Instead, only Twidget approached. So now they're in front of you, but they're to the left and right of the boat, forming like a semicircular line.
well, before I approach the boat, I'm going to throw my sword at it.
Okay.
Which is just, yeah.
All right. That hits them.
Alright.
You threw it at the one in the boat, right?
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
For
So-
7 slashing.
Okay. Yeah, looks like you heard it.
Okay. And then I will close the distance and hit it with my actual sword.
Okay. Yeah, you run up to him.
Oh.
And to miss it.
Oh well. That's what I got.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Galen, you're in front of this angry spider.
Okay, how many spiders could I get in a 15-foot cube?
Technically 8, but you know that there were 2 of them in that, and then they cast mirror image on each of them.
Yeah. Well, let's thunder wave these spiders.
Okay, I don't think mirror image actually helps the AoE.
No, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's why I switched to AOE's.
Yep.
It
Okay,
doesn't
I need
do
a con
anything against
save.
AoEs.
con saves. Okay.
That's because these mirrored images aren't exactly a big distance apart. They're all like, I always kind of assumed semi-overlapping.
Uh,
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
more
that's how
or
I
less.
picture mirror image.
Damn.
Like, I always imagine them looking like the Baldur's Gate mirror image.
I think it's supposed to.
Both of those pass.
Okay. Well, I think they still take half damage, don't they?
Yeah. 5 points of thunder damage to both of them.
Okay.
Right on.
Is it mirror image a concentration spell?
Nope,
It isn't?
it is not.
What's the one I'm thinking of that is? Blur?
Probably.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, Galen?
No, that is all I can do.
All right. Duo Decius.
Oh, that's interesting. The duplicates can only be destroyed by attacks that hit them.
Yes.
Alrighty. Let's see here. How many could I get in a thunder wave without hitting friendlies?
2. Same 2 Galen hit. You just have to move up to be basically next to him to avoid hitting him. So you would end up in melee with that rightmost spider.
Oh, I know. Each spider has 3 mirrors, right?
Yes.
All right. Upcast magic missile, full spread.
Okay. Targeting whom?
That one, the one that Galen just beat up.
Okay. So when you say upcast, what level?
Second.
So
don't have third level yet.
4 darts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which hit unerringly.
Which hit unerringly. Let me just look up something real quick. Exact verbiage matters for that.
Yes, my plan here is if I can hit the actual spider with all 4, good. If I can target all of his mirrors and him, good.
They just hit.
I'm gonna say it's unclear. So in theory, Gilbert has to declare: are you targeting? There are 4 images here, right? If we number them 1 through 4, which ones are you targeting?
1, 2, 3, and 4 with darts 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I think you're missing a step there, Under. It says target with an attack. Magic missile isn't an attack.
It isn't an attack, correct? So that's where it's getting a little fuzzy. Magic missile says it strikes unerringly. However, the mirror image spell means that a person observing it doesn't know which of the 4 images is the real spider. So it will strike whatever you target unerringly, is my interpretation of that interaction. So if you target all 4 darts at 1 image, you have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting the spider or not.
I think that is a very sound and reasonable interpretation and works well for me. So I target missile 1 on image 1, missile 2 on image 2.
I don't at all. I think you're putting flavor over mechanics. There's no reason it should work like that.
Yeah, it just says creature of your choice.
Yeah. Magic missile knows what the correct creature is, even if you don't. It strikes unerringly. There's really no other way to read that.
A magic missile knows where its target is, even if the wizard doesn't. That's funny.
I don't think it's meant to do that. So my interpretation of that is one missile is going to end up hitting the spider. The other three pass through the images.
Frankly, it also benefits me. Oh, wait. So would shooting the image not count as hitting the image with an attack?
What attack?
The attack that auto hits?
Well, that's the thing. Magic Missile never actually uses the word attack in its spell description.
Okay, well, so now this is just
See,
bullshit.
yeah.
Like, you're interpreting it your
That's why
way
I'm
for one
laughing,
part,
Pete.
but not
Pete,
for the other.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm laughing about it because it doesn't
Yeah.
actually use. Yes, the images are all dispelled from this, obviously.
See, that is why I would not interpret it the way you're interpreting it.
What
Okay.
you think that I should roll the d20 for all 4 darts and
No, I think it should all hit the correct one and bypass mirror image, because it's not an attack. It should work like an AoE targeting one creature.
see? I don't think that's how Magic Missile is supposed to work. That's
Yeah.
just my interpretation of it.
That's your reading of it.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with it.
So go ahead and roll damage for 1 dart to Odysseus because the other 3 images were destroyed by the Magic Missile.
Target identified. He takes 3 force damage. Under, how far away am I from the bad touch spiders with the magic bullshit?
Well, you were a 30-foot line, so you're like 5 feet away from the spider.
All right. In that case, I would like to expend 30 feet worth of movement slots in order to cast Get the Fuck Out of Here and move 30 feet away from these fuckers.
Okay.
I'm a wizard. Range is my friend.
Except your line was only 30 feet long, and you wanted to hit all 3 of them.
Right.
All right. Well, I guess this guy, he's going to try and bite you with its 5-foot reach.
He can certainly try.
He missed.
Clearly, he is a pathetic and weak spellcasting spider, and no match for my superior hominid magical training. So I make it 30 feet?
Yep, you back up 30 feet.
Awesome. That's my turn.
All right. Eric,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
So I'm pretty bad with the spells, but I imagine we have to go after the original spiders that casted the thing.
Yes, generally speaking, killing the original caster of Mirror Image does render the images ineffectual.
Great. Do I know which ones are original at the moment?
Nope.
No clue.
No.
Might I suggest...
The spell Mirror Image causes the duplicates to move and mimic the spellcaster's action, shifting positions such that it is impossible to track which image is real or not.
Ah, okay.
Might I suggest attacking the one that doesn't have any mirrored images?
Or
There's
you're
one that-
already
Yes.
in position. You're already in position in melee with one of them. Just use your aim ability and roll with advantage and start popping duplicates.
I'm not in melee. I moved back.
He did move back.
Then you can't aim because you have to move.
Yeah. I think the one that didn't cast mirror image was the one that casted a thing on Twidget, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a clear target for me. I'll go after him, move up to him, and attack.
Okay. How much movement speed you got?
40.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily get to him in the boat. That hits him.
Nice. And I'm pretty sure I get sneak attack for that too.
There are no allies within 5 feet of it.
Fancy. No, not that one. It's Ricochet Dusty, I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay. One sec.
Okay. Well, that bloodies that spider.
Great.
Anything else?
I'm not sure how far I had to move, but I imagine
30
I'm
feet.
out of. Oh. I'll just stay here. There's no point.
Okay. Spoders. Well, wait, what's the radius of that? Okay. Well, the one directly in front of Galen is going to wave its hands and make spellcasting noises. And 3 more images appear. The one behind that is going to turn around and try to spray a bunch of web at Galen. And misses. The third one there is actually going to cast a spell. It is going to cast a spell. Well, what's the range of this? Perfect. It'll kind of head a little bit inland, moving at an angle to not go within the range of Galen. But we'll move 30 feet closer to you, do it, Essius. And then it's going to cast a spell on you.
I call him a butt munch.
Yeah. Well, you need to make a wisdom save.
A wisdom save.
Yes.
Foolish spider.
Mm-hmm. You pass.
I cannot be defeated.
Indeed. Then we go to the spider in the boat, which is also going to cast a spell. This time, targeting Eric. And Eric, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Ooh. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Yes. Oh dear. You are paralyzed.
Oh.
As the left flank spiders mosey on up to the boat and begin attacking you.
Uh-huh.
Does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. How about a 24?
That definitely hits.
Okay. That's an automatic critical. So that is 14 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw versus poison.
Owie. Con saving throw. Okay.
And you take an additional 9 points of poison damage.
Ow.
All right, Twidget.
All right, which one looks the most fucked up?
The one in the boat is bloodied.
And that one doesn't have a mirror image.
Correct.
Crossbow.
roll to hit. Oh, that hits him. All right, that spider is looking to be near death. Eric is still paralyzed. Anything else, Twidget?
Oh, that's it.
All right, Squash.
Okay. That spider in the boat is still near death.
Yes.
We'll see if we can't do something about that. I'm going to whack it with my sword.
Okay. You run up into melee with it.
Yep. Well, I was already there. I attacked it last round.
Oh, I completely forgot about that and had been ignoring you. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. Just means I didn't get attacked.
That hits him.
For 8 bludgeoning.
That is a X spider.
Okay. And where's the next one over?
In melee with you. The other two on the left flank moved up and attacked the rogue. You were right there as well, so you're in melee with him as well.
Makes sense. I'm going to throw my other long sword at it.
Okay.
I don't have to. It just floats over there.
I was about to say, is it actually a ranged attack? Or
It is not actually a ranged attack.
okay. Just checking.
This is the dancing longsword.
Yep. I couldn't remember how it was worded.
Yeah, it uses the word throw, but it's not a thrown like weapon.
Yeah, you throw it to it and then it melee bonks him.
Yeah, it's spiritual weapon in a magic item.
Well, roll to hit. Oops.
7 slash.
That was the wrong button. Discord popped up and I clicked something that I didn't mean to. As you pop one of the mirror images on it.
Alright, I'll take that. And that's it.
Okay. Galen.
So the one I'm engaged with, does he have mirror image up?
Yes, he used his turn to cast mirror image again.
Oh, okay. As a bonus action, I am going to spend a sorcery point to cast to quicken spell magic missile at him.
Okay. So are you casting a level 1?
Yeah, level 1. Yeah, one of each.
Well, that's only 3 darts and there's 4 images.
Okay, well then I'll hit 3 of them. If it hits the right one, then that's one I'm going to follow up my attack with. So how does it work? There's only 3. So do you roll for each one, or is it fake or not?
Well, yeah, we'll roll for the first one. Okay, so that was an image. The second one, also an image, and your third one. So it's down to 1 image at this point. So those hit all images.
Okay, good. Then I'm gonna look at him and go, surprise, and punch him in the face.
Roll to hit.
Wait, you can cast with an action and just offhand attack? What?
I bonus
He
action.
quick and spelled.
I quick and spell magic missile, and then I punched him.
Okay, I missed that part.
Yeah, I only have 2 sorcery points,
but it's a good use of them. Yeah, and you hit him.
Nine points of thunder damage.
Okay, that bloodies him.
And I am done.
Okay. Duodecius.
There's a bloody one, right?
There is a bloody one in melee with Galen, yes.
And it has no mirrors?
It has no mirrors.
I delete the spider. Magic missile. 4th level. 4 darts, 2nd level.
Oh, okay.
Why are you going 2nd level, man?
Please direct yourself to our current XP total. Ruminate on that for a minute.
I mean,
and then ask me the question again.
It's not like we're gonna get the points right away. It ain't like a video game where we automatically level up, you know.
Exactly. At 4th level, a full spellcaster only has up to 2nd level.
Well, roll your darts. They do all hit him. All right, he is now looking to be near death. As they strike the spider, you targeted unerringly.
I extricate myself 30 feet.
Okay, you back up 30 feet more, basically getting to where Twidget is.
That sounds... Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Anything else?
Yes, I bask in the glory of Magic Missile.
Okay. Eric? You are no longer paralyzed. The spider that was doing that died. So what would you like to do on your turn?
Let me see what I have in my inventory. If I have any more fucking healing potions left. I have one, but I'll save it because it's emergency. There are how many in melee with me? Because I
2.
know there are some. Okay. Does any particular one look worse than the other?
Nope, they look fresh, as do their images.
Fuck. I'll try to hit one that's in melee with me.
Okay, roll to hit. You hit one. Let's see.
Very nice.
You hit the actual spider. Oh wait, no, that's supposed to be a D20.
Nice.
It's 6 or greater, sorry. Yeah, no, you popped an image.
Damn. Well, I can't move back because they'll get opportunity attack. So, I guess I stay here.
Okay. Spiders. Well, that one spider that was moving to flank you, Duodecius, is going to just move forward 30 feet, kind of matching your movement. And since you're now next to Twidget, it's going to cast a spell.
It will fail because it is a pathetic, miserable excuse for a caster.
All right, so Duodecius and Twidget, what's your current XP or current HP?
22.
23.
Duodecius falls asleep.
Yes, sleep.
This spider wants to fucking go?
This got to be Duodecius' worst nightmare. He has been put to sleep by spiders.
I wasn't put to sleep. I passed out. There's a difference. Arachnophobic.
Much more manly that way.
Yes.
Yes, other than slipping into a magical slumber.
Look, I didn't do enough cardio. I got dizzy.
Yep.
It happens.
All right. Well, that's all that one spider can do. The one in front of you, Galen.
I thought he was dead. Didn't Gilbert kill it?
No, it's near death. Yeah, he's just going to try to bite you. Does a 20 hit you?
I can shield it, right?
Okay. You shield and it doesn't. And let's see. Next spider. He's also going to move up to melee with you, Galen, and try to bite you. And misses. Then we go to the 2 over by the boat. Yeah, they're both just going to cast spells, targeting Eric and Squash. I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw. Well, Eric passed. Squash did not. Squash, you are currently paralyzed. But that is all they can do. Twidget. One spider seems to be kind of approaching you guys. It's only like 20 feet away. It also casts that spell that looks like it put Duodecius down.
That's nice. How wide is the river?
Actually, I didn't write that down. It would probably be about 200 feet wide.
Okay. Well, I'm right on the water's edge, so just, move into the water, and then I'm going to dash all the way to the other side of the group.
Just going upstream.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you
And then I'm gonna
basically do Twidget
back out of
motorboat.
Yep. I mean, 120 feet should be more than enough, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Plus the 5 feet to get on shore and 5 feet to get on shore.
Yeah, you've spent a total of 100 movement.
Okay. And then I will shoot the ones that are in melee with Squash and Eric.
Okay. Do you want the one on your left or right? The one on your left has 2 images. The one on your right has 3.
Left.
Okay.
Two,
Roll to hit.
2 images, yeah.
That hits. And you hit the
friendly
spider.
and melee?
Yes, friendly and melee.
I really hit the spider.
Indeed.
All right. That's it for me.
Okay. Squash. You
I
are
am paralyzed.
Yeah, you're held. At the end of each of your turns, you can make another wisdom saving throw. At the end of your turn, you are no longer paralyzed.
Excellent.
Galen.
That's it.
Galen?
All right, I am going to punch the spider that tried to bite me.
Okay. Which one? The
The one
near
that
death
bit
one
me.
or the barely
The
hurt
near-death
one?
one.
Okay.
The near death one.
All right. Roll to hit. That does not hit him.
Okay, I am done.
Okay. Duodecius. I believe you start snoring.
Yeah, I can't do anything for a whole minute.
Yeah. Okay. Eric.
Yes.
It is your turn.
The spiders are not nice. I will try to fight them.
Okay. Well, there's the one in front of you with 2 images and looks been hurt, and one with 3 images that is uninjured.
I would like to go after the one that has been hurt.
Okay. Well, roll to hit.
Hello?
Yeah, I was just checking. That does not hit.
Okay. Wait. I'm a fucking rogue. I could just bonus action disengage. I'm a fucking idiot. I'll do that.
Okay.
And then move 40 feet away from these guys.
Okay.
When
You
he's
move
fighting.
40 feet inland. Anywhere else?
Sorry?
Anything else?
No.
All right. Spiders. Oh, that near death one is going to continue trying to chew on Galen. Well, I think that's going to hit you. So that bites you, Galen, for 15 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save versus poison. As you fail and take 8 additional points of poison damage. Let's see. Next one. Also in melee with you. Oh, that's good. It's going to try and bite you. I don't think an 11 will hit Galen.
No.
All right. The third spider. Is going to move up and then start spraying web on the unconscious Duodecius.
No.
Does a 22 hit your unconscious form? Okay. So it sprays web all over you. You are now also restrained. It is basically sitting on top of your body at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then we got the 2 that are now in melee with Squash. One of them going to try to bite you, Squash.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah. It was really hoping you would stay paralyzed.
Unfortunate.
Yep. The other one is going to move away from you, which will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, well, roll to hit. It has 2 images. As you blast an image out of existence.
Nice.
But it looks like it moves 30 feet, putting it 10 feet away from Eric. Eric is going to try and spray web on you. Does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay, you are restrained as the webbing just kind of sprays on and around you a bit. You think that you'd have to make like a strength check as an action to try to break it or attack it or something.
Okay.
That's that spider. That was that spider. That was that spider. That was those spiders. Spiders are done. Twidget.
Nearest one?
Probably the one that's in melee with Squash. It currently has 3 images. Well, it still has 3 images as you hit the actual spider.
That's it?
Okay. Squash. Spider in melee with you. Injured, but still has 3 images.
I guess I'll just keep hitting it.
Okay. Roll to hit. Well, that misses even the image.
Ah. What's that D20 for?
Technically, every time you make an attack, I have to roll that to see if you're attacking the spider or the image.
If I miss, it doesn't matter.
They have different ACs.
The images have different
the
AC.
ACs are different.
I didn't look up their AC till after I rolled that.
That might hit one.
Nope, that misses all of the images and hits the spider.
Nice.
Roll damage.
For 11 slashing.
So you guys have managed to bloody the spider with all of its mirror images up without breaking any of the images so far.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
All right. Galen.
All right. The spider that is almost dead. Can
Yeah.
I hit it again?
You can absolutely try to hit it again.
Wait. I want to try something else. All right. As a bonus action, I'm going to second win first.
Okay.
I need the hit points. All right, and then I'm gonna try to whack the spider.
Oh, rolled a hit.
Fuck. I'm done.
This one spider, man.
I know, right? Fuck.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm done.
All right. Duodecius continues snoozing. Eric.
Yeah. Is it possible for me to use my acrobatics to get rid of this Weber on me?
No.
Damn. Athletics then?
It is a not an athletics. It is just a straight strength check.
Oh, strength? Okay, damn.
Or now restraint doesn't pose disadvantage. You could also try to attack the webbing.
Fuck it, I'll do that.
Okay. Well, it's an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay. Well, roll damage. You think you managed to damage the webbing?
Do I get sneak attack on the fucking weapon?
No, you have a source of disadvantage.
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot about that.
All right. As you attack and destroy the webbing, you are no longer restrained.
Yippee!
Anything else?
The spider that threw webbing on me was only 10 feet away from me, right?
Yeah, he moved up and then slung web.
Yeah, I'd like to move 40 feet. What's behind me, actually, before I move?
Shrubs, a couple of trees. Off in the distance, you can see what look to be mountains. You're heading inland.
What could go wrong? I'll move back there.
Okay, you blindly move 40 feet through the underbrush. A rabbit jumps out, starts running away. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, spiders. Well, that near-death spider is going to try and bite Galen. Does a 21 hit Galen? Mister?
Oh, sorry, is it my turn again?
No, the spiders are attacking you. Does a 21 hit you?
God. Yes, 21 will hit.
Okay. It does 8 points of piercing damage.
Fuck.
And I need a con save versus poison.
Shit.
Well, you pass, taking half damage.
Shit.
For 5 points of poison damage, then.
I am unconscious. Exactly at 0.
Okay. This poison, as a result, being the cause of you going unconscious. You are automatically stable, but you suffer the poison condition for 1 hour.
Okay.
You are also paralyzed.
That's good. You don't want to be poisoned and unconscious. That's a death sentence.
Poison doesn't affect saving throws.
No?
Nope, just attack rolls and ability checks.
No, you must be thinking of something else.
The other spider, now that you're unconscious, is going to turn around and try to sling its webs at Squash. Does a 21 hit Squash?
It does.
Alright, you have been restrained as sticky webbing coats you.
That is annoying.
Alright. But that's all that guy can do. The flanker is now going to try and bite the unconscious Duodecius. Does a 16 hit Duodecius?
Yep.
Okay.
No longer asleep.
No longer asleep, but this is an automatic crit
Mm-hmm.
for 13 points of piercing damage,
I'm nearly unconscious.
and I need a con save versus poison. Oh, good, you pass, taking half damage. So you take 5 points of poison damage.
Unconscious.
Which also means you were also stable, poisoned, and
Wait,
paralyzed.
hold on. No, I have 22. Never mind.
Oh,
I was
okay.
just gonna say, you haven't taken damage up to this point, have you?
Are you unconscious or not?
No, I'm not. I'm not unconscious. I forgot. I thought my hit points were a little lower than they were.
Okay. Right, you are also awake now. Still restrained by the webbing, though. And prone. Spider sitting on you. This guy. Well, this one is going to try and bite you, Squash.
It has advantage.
It does. Does a 22 at you?
Yep.
So that is 6 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save versus poison. Alright, we pass for half. Taking 5 points of poison damage. And then,
Alright.
and then the other guy. Oh. Well, it moves 30 feet, so it is now 20 feet away from you, Eric, as it gives chase. And he's going to cast a spell targeting you. Is your current HP total 19 or less?
Less.
You fall asleep.
Okay.
Unless you're an elf, because elves are immune to that.
No.
Alright. That's all the spiders. Twidget.
Duodecius looks like he's having a bad time. I'll shoot that one. How far away is it?
Hold on, figuring. It's about 90 feet from you.
Alright, I'll shoot it with Firebolt.
Okay. Roll to hit. You pop an image.
What do we do?
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. Squash. You are currently restrained, which doesn't prevent attacks, it just makes them at disadvantage.
Alright, I bonus action Misty Step out of my restraints.
You can absolutely do that. Or where are you going?
How many spiders are currently in melee with me?
Just the one.
Alright, I'll teleport like a foot to the side and keep hitting this one.
Okay. Spider makes angry, frustrated spider noises.
Yeah, I feel that way too. Ah, well.
Hold on, this guy had an image.
Ah, well, maybe.
You pop an image.
Nice. Then that's it for me.
That was his last image, by the way.
No more images for you.
Let's say cast it again.
Alright. right. Galen. You are unconscious still. Duodecius.
Spider on top of me?
Spider on top of you. You are prone and restrained in webbing.
No, I'm not. I'm 30 feet over there, standing upright. Misty step.
Okay. More frustrated, angry spider noises.
Alright, now I walk 30 feet away.
Okay. You are now 60 feet from that spider.
That image is cursed and bad, and I hate it. I have banished the GIF, just like I will banish these spiders. Let's see. Bonus action.
You've only moved and used your bonus action.
Alright.
See,
All
they're
right.
cute if they blink.
No, they're not. That spider that was
They
sitting on
shouldn't
me,
blink. They don't have skin.
he's
Yeah.
60 feet away, right?
Uh-huh.
Ray of Frost.
Roll to hit.
Hold on, I have to check what my attack modifier is. You suddenly begin to forget that when just your spells auto hit.
Yeah, that hits the spider, bypassing its 3 images. The spider is cold.
And he's 10 feet slower.
He is 10 feet slower.
And he's a bitch.
Ah, fucking web P, I hate you.
All right. Anything else, Duodecius?
I prepare to assert wizardly dominance next turn, that's it.
Okay. Eric, I believe you're asleep. Spiders. All right. Well, the near-death spider that was fighting Galen is going to take the dash action and move 60 feet closer to Duodecius, putting him 10 feet away from you.
Excellent.
The second one that had previously webbed Squash well, it's going to have to move into melee and attack Squash from behind.
No such thing as from behind.
Well, it approach from behind, it just doesn't have any mechanical effect. Does 14 hit you?
Nope.
All right. That's that one. The flanker is going to move up its 20 feet, putting it 40 feet away from you, Duodecius.
I swear to God, does it fucking cast sleep?
No. No, it's
Oh,
not going to
good.
cast sleep. I just realized these spiders are actually really fucking scary as it spits a firebolt at you.
Eat my shorts. Apparently he catches my shorts.
You take 3 points of fire damage.
Holy fuck. 1 HP in a dream.
Very good. That's all that spider can do. We then go to the imageless one in melee with Squash. Or sorry, the one with all of its images is bloody in melee with Squash. That one is going to try to bite Squash.
I've got 2 in melee with me?
Yes.
Ah.
The one you were fighting that has all of its images, but you've bloodied it, and then the one that came from behind that also has all of its images.
Wasn't there one that I got rid of its last image, or did that one die?
No, that one ran off to fight Eric.
Oh.
Speaking of, that's the last spider to go. It's going to just mosey on up.
And miss?
Well, yeah, that one missed. You Squash. And then the last one that just put Eric to sleep is going to walk up to Eric and spew web all over him.
Is it an attack?
It is considered an attack, yes,
Why is it an advantage?
because he's unconscious.
Oh, okay, that's on me.
Yeah, that's not against you, Squash. That was against Eric.
Yeah.
Sorry. I went a little fast there.
That's all right.
Twidget, it is your turn.
All right. Duodesius is up and moving around, so I will keep shooting the weakest looking one.
That would be the near death one that is also chasing after Duodesius.
Oh wait, how far away is it then?
That is 105 feet from you.
Firebolt, so +5, so 15.
15 hits him.
Okay. Does it have images?
No.
Oh, perfect.
This is the one that you guys managed to strip its images off of, and that is
Twice.
just enough to put it down.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Squash.
Okay, we'll go for the one without any images.
Okay.
Before it makes any more.
I want to be clear. That's away from you. You'd be leaving the two
Oh, right, it
spiders
ran
in melee
away.
with you, zone of control. Yes.
No, never mind. We'll go for the bloodied one then.
The one without images is the one that moved away and you attacked with opportunity.
Yes.
So which one are you attacking? The bloodied one or the slightly injured one?
No, we'll go for the bloodied one.
Okay.
For one, possibly 2 hits.
Okay, so you pop one of its images and pop another image. So
Excellent. All right, that's it for me.
okay. Galen's unconscious. Duodesius. The spider that spit fire at you is now dead. However, there is one... the one that was chasing after you that didn't spit fire is dead. The one that spit fire is still... It moved 20, you were 60, it's 40 feet away from you.
How fucked up is he?
He is injured.
Well, let's try this. I call forth Max Earthen Grasp. I need a strength saving throw.
Oh,
As my hand goes to crush it. Made out of dirt and stuff.
pretty sure that fails.
Yeah, I start to fucking hope that fails. "11 points of bludgeoning damage, and it's restrained in my stony fist."
Okay. It is also
And-
bloodied.
Awesome. It's 40 feet away? Right? You
Yes,
said
it is
40?
40 feet away.
Okay, I'm just gonna... Just gonna hang out here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah.
All right. Spiders. Let's see, that one's dead. This one is in melee with Squash. Well, the two in melee with Squash are going to try and bite him.
Miss.
They miss. And there's that one that's currently being restrained. It does not like this. This one still has a spell slot. It's going to cast Sleep. You're 40 feet away from it.
Uh-huh. I'm asleep. The hand disappears.
Well, if you had more than 5 hit points, there was a chance. So, yeah, you're asleep.
Why?
Why what?
Why would having more than 5 hit points help?
Because then there's a possibility if I roll all ones that you still don't fall asleep.
Interesting attempt to find a silver lining.
As the
I'm
spider
not
punches.
certain that checks out.
It does. If you had had like 6 hit points and I rolled all ones, you would have been fine.
No, I know what you're saying.
Anyway, that's that spider. Yeah, it's then going to move forward, but isn't able to do anything else. The one by Eric is going to bite Eric. Well then, Eric,
So,
you take 11 points piercing
Yeah.
damage, which wakes you up, and then I need a con save versus poison.
Well, I only had 8 hit points,
So
so
you get woken up and like do like the like source, physics fumble as you just immediately fall unconscious.
okay, cool.
All right, Twidget.
oh, I
Twidget.
didn't think. Okay. Then, which one's looking the worst on the field? Preferably within 80.
Within 80, that would be the bloodied one that's currently standing on top of the unconscious Eric.
No, I didn't know I could see
Sorry.
that one. I would have.
Sorry, not. I keep mixing these two up in my list. The bloodied one with 2 images one image standing in front of Squash. That's the
Shoot that one.
All right. Blah 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 blah. That hits. Oh wait, I gotta roll for the image.
It does hit something.
Yes,
It's the
you
image.
pop the last image.
All right, that's it.
Okay. Squash.
Okay. The one that currently is restrained. How far away is that one?
It is not currently restrained. That spell ended.
Oh, never mind then. I'm going to keep attacking the ones I'm in melee with.
Okay. Well, there's the bloodied one with no images, or the slightly injured one with all of its images.
Blooded one, no images.
Okay. Roll to hit. 1 hit.
411 bludgeoning.
It is near death.
And that's it.
All right. Galen's unconscious. Duodecius. I believe you're also asleep. Eric
Uh-huh.
is bleeding out because it wasn't the poison that did him, and it was the piercing. So I need a death save from Eric. All right. Spoders. Well, 2 by Squash. You're going to try and bite him.
Unsuccessfully.
Okay. That one is going to run up and bite Duodecius. Wait, are you down from damage or just asleep? You're just
I'm
asleep.
down from asleep.
Yeah. So that is 9 points of piercing damage to put you, in bleeding out unconscious.
Wait, how fast does this thing move?
Oh, that's right. It was 40 feet away.
Uh-huh.
I forgot. My bad. It can't do that. Instead, it's going to firebolt your ass.
I use a disadvantage.
And advantage because you're unconscious. So, flat roll.
Hit.
Boink. 4 points of fire damage. So, yeah, you're still bleeding out.
Yep.
All right. The one by Eric. Eric's down. There's the other guy over by there. So it is going to take the dash action and run into melee with Squash. Squash, you now have 3 of them around you.
Oh, man.
And that's it. Twidget.
All right, just keep shooting.
Okay, which one? Near death, no images. Injured, no images. slightly injured, all images.
Let's see. Squash, you go right after me, don't you?
Yep.
Let's set him up for a nice finisher. I'll shoot the injured, no images, leaving the near-death one alive.
Okay, roll to hit. That hits. All right,
There's a
that one.
butterfly's roll.
Yeah, that one is now near death.
All right, take it away, Squash.
Squash.
I will attempt to take it away.
Okay. Which one do you want to hit first? The one that Twidget just shot or the other one?
We're trying to finish off the one that Twidget shot, right?
It's up to you.
Well, I was leaving it so you could finish both of them off.
Oh.
They're both near death.
Yeah, we'll start with the one without any images.
They both don't have any images, the two near-death ones.
Oh, then we'll start with the near-death one.
The near-death one?
If they're so similar, it doesn't fucking matter which one I hit. So
I
will just
know.
hit one of them.
It doesn't. I'm waiting for you to roll to hit.
Oh well.
Yeah, unfortunately that misses both of them.
Well, that's me.
Okay. Do Odysseus. Death save. Holy shit, you get up! There's a spider 10 feet away from you.
I am filled with hatred of spiders.
It's bloodied. It has 3 images. Or sorry, 2 images.
No, he's bloodied, and I'm crushing him with my fist. Strength save.
Okay, well that one is now near death and restrained.
He's how far away?
10 feet.
I walk 30 feet away.
Wouldn't you have to stand up?
Sure.
So, 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah.
Alright. Eric, death save. Well, how the tables have turned.
Ha ha!
So you wake up, Eric, prone on the ground, 60 feet away from Squash fighting 3 of these spiders.
One HP, right? Or 6? How much did you say?
You have 1 hit point and a level of exhaustion.
Where did I get the number 6 from? Okay, don't forget about it.
No idea. So what do you do?
Cool. I'm probably going to drink my potion of healing.
Okay. You can do that.
It's what was it, +2?
2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Yeah.
Alright, you now have 8 hit points.
Exactly at what I was before. Awesome.
Anything else?
There's 60 feet away, or how many?
Yes, they are 60 feet away, along with Squash.
Okay. Feet. I'll move 10 feet. Actually, fuck it, I'll move 20 feet.
Okay.
Closer.
You're going closer. So you're 40 feet away now.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. That's it.
Alright, spiders. So is the spider in the earth and grass restrained to Odysseus?
Yeah.
He dislikes this.
Tough bananas.
He's going to spit fire at you.
He's a disadvantage.
He is.
Eat my foot, you stupid fucking spider.
He misses.
He is, in fact, no match for my wizard supremacy.
Mm-hmm. The other three are going to continue trying to chew on Squash.
Oh, yeah. One hit. No, sorry, 2 hits.
Okay, so it's a total of 20 points of piercing damage, and I need 2 con saves versus poison.
Yep. Let's see here. Gonna do the damage first.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so that's a fail and a pass. So you take all of the 16 and have the 11. Just taking it in the same order you rolled yours.
Alright, well, that knocked me unconscious in 1 turn.
Shit, really?
Yeah, that was over 40 points of damage, even with me passing part of it and canceling part of it.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, fortunately, because it was the poison that put you under, you are stable with 0 hit points.
Ah.
Alright. I guess that was it for the spiders. Twitch it.
All right. One of them near-death ones.
Hit. Dead.
That's it.
Okay. Squash is unconscious but stable. Galen also stable. Duodecius.
Alright, so you see that spider?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. The hand squeezes.
Okay. Is there another save or is it just do damage?
I'm double checking.
Actually, hold on one second.
Oh, yes. Yes, strength save.
Okay.
It shall fail and it shall get crushed. Inconvenient.
Still have.
Get crushed.
It's still near death. You need to do a little bit more than that.
All according to my plan. I enjoy watching the spider suffer. There we go. Yeah, that's the explanation I'll go with.
Okay. Eric? Sorry. Was that it?
No, it's just not it. In fact, I'm 10 feet away, right?
Yes. Well, no, 25. You said you backed up 15.
Oh, that's right, yes. Fuck it, I'm comfortable at this range. What the fuck ever.
Okay. Eric?
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Is the spider that had the main spider that we're all fighting, the one that's near death, right? Is he still there?
One of the 2 near-death spiders is dead. The other near-death spider is still over there by Squash. along with a barely injured one with 3 images.
Mm. I'll. How far are they?
I'm sorry, I didn't mark. How far did you move last round?
It was 20 feet, I think.
Okay, so they're 40 feet away from you then.
Right. If I shot with my short bow, that would be a disadvantage, I think, right?
No, 40 feet is well within the short range of a short bow.
Oh, I was thinking backwards. Yeah, that makes sense. Aiming is bonus action, right?
Yes.
City aim. Yeah, I will bonus action do that and then shoot with my
All right.
short bow.
Shooting the near death one or the barely injured one?
Near death one.
All right. Roll to hit then with advantage.
Wait a second. Short bow. Okay.
That hits.
I get sneak attack for this, right?
Yes, you had advantage.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
It
Wait, no,
dies.
that was rapier damage. My bad. It's meant to be a D6, not a D8.
Okay, your sneak attack and the mod would have killed it. So go ahead and roll the d6 if you want, but it's already dead.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Let's see the 2 remaining spiders. Well, the restrained one is unhappy and is going to it's spitting mad. It's going to spit some fire. It's Mrs. Duodecius again.
Sucks to suck.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Then the other one, having seen the fire, is going to take the dash action and run into melee with Eric. Twitch it.
Oh, shooting the other one.
Which one?
There's 2 up still.
Yes, one in the earth and grass, about 110 feet from you, and one that is 50 feet from you, currently in melee with Eric.
How many images?
3.
Well, time to start popping.
As you pop an image.
Yep. That's it.
Okay. Squash is stably unconscious, I believe.
Yep.
Galen's unconscious. Duodecius.
Strength save. As I squeeze it.
It is desperately trying not to be squished. There is an explosion of ichor as you just crack its chitinous body and squish it like a water balloon going off. It is very dead.
Duodecius is probably filled with more pride and satisfaction than is entirely healthy. Distance to the next spider?
The last one with 2 images is in melee with Eric. That would be about 60 feet from you.
Alright. I run 30 feet towards it with my knife drawn.
Very scary. Anything else?
No.
Alright, Eric?
Yeah, if I just run, it's just gonna come after me, so fuck it. Might as well. I'm gonna approach. Well, it's already a minute, so I'm just gonna attack.
All right, roll to hit. That hits.
Nice.
As you pop an image.
Damn.
One image remains. Anything else?
I guess that's it for now.
All right. Spider. Spider's going to try and bite. Does a 16 hit you, Eric?
It does.
So it does 11 points of piercing damage.
And I'm unconscious again.
Okay. It then turns and charges the 30 feet to close ranks with Duodecius.
How is only the wizard still up against these things that are capable of doing like 60 damage a round per spider?
Do I keep putting him to sleep?
Oh, yeah.
And he got a nat 20 on his.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Never mind.
Yeah, he's already been down, technically.
All right.
They can't beat me. I'm full
Twidget.
of hatred.
Also, Twidget is still up.
How far away?
Let's see. It would be
50, it moved 30, so it's still 80, right?
No, it's only 75. It's not
That's even
straight
better.
away from you.
Yeah, I was doing fine, and then I got hit by 2 attacks, and they just deleted my health pool all at once.
Alright, I shoot it in the butt with an arrow. Or at least I try to.
You do not. It missed.
That's it.
All right. Squash is unconscious. Galen is unconscious. Duodecius, spider in melee with you.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. How fucked up is the spider?
It is barely injured with 1 image remaining.
Uh-huh. Well then, I have a funny haha story for you, Under.
Yeah?
Tasha's hideous laughter.
Indeed. It's a wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save.
The spider chuckles.
I hate you. I hate you so incredibly much, you stupid fucking spider. Well,
Anything else?
Yes. Yes. In fact,
What you got?
all right, hold on. I need to confirm that this actually works the way I'm reading it on the PDF. Interesting. Okay. Oh wait, nope, that's not gonna help. Never mind.
Got anything?
No, that's it.
Okay. Eric, death save. Eric, you here? Aha. All right, it's a failure. Spider. Spider is going to bite the wizard.
The spider will fail, for it is pathetic and weak.
19?
It fails as a magical field of energy erupts around me. Fuck you, shield spell.
All right. Twidget.
Alright.
Still 75.
Still 75? Okay.
You hit him. Roll damage as you miss the other image and hit him.
Well, that should hurt him good.
Indeed, he is now bloodied.
Alright, that's it.
Okay. Duodecius.
All right, here, fucking bitch ass spider piece of crap. All right. You know what? Misty step.
Okay.
Yeah, Misty step
Where are you going?
towards Twidget.
Okay.
And vaguely in Twidget's direction, but at a slightly off angle.
Gotcha. You trying to get closer to the water or further away from the water?
Towards the water.
Okay. You go towards the water a bit. You are 30 feet from the spider.
I am.
What do?
Ray of Frost.
All right, roll to hit. You missed.
One of the images gone?
No, you rolled low. I rolled low enough that you targeted the actual spider, but his AC is higher than a 12.
In that case, I use my other 30 feet of movement to extricate myself from this locale.
Okay, are you going towards Twidget, running into the water, running away from Twidget, running towards the spider? Like, where are you
Towards the
going?
water.
Okay, yeah, you get to the water's edge.
That shall be my turn.
Okay. Eric, death save. Alright, let's pass. Spider. Spider moves 30 feet.
The spider is a coward who's getting beaten up by a fucking wizard with 1 hit point and an actual child.
Spider spews web at you. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
You are restrained by the webbing. Twidget.
Shoot the spider.
Alright, roll to hit. The final image goes away.
Perfect. That's it.
Alright. Duodecius. You are restrained 30 feet away from the spider.
Uh-huh. How fucked up is the spider?
Bloodied. No images.
Okay. Man, these fuckers have really been making me burn through fucking scrolls.
Well, I mean, we're just going to go to bed after this, because that was all my resources for the day.
No, I know how that goes. Well, here goes my final 2nd level slot. Underdark. I cast Fuck You Die on the spider.
I didn't think you were high enough level to cast Finger of Death. I think you need to make an Arcana check.
I didn't realize I'd be allowed to make an Arcana check to do that.
Well, do you have a scroll, Finger of Death, you found somewhere?
No.
Well, then it'll be really hard to cast it, won't it?
Magic missile to hit unerringly.
Okay. Well, roll your dart damage. As, actually, that is enough to kill it. That's just enough. It dies. Anything else?
No.
Alright. Eric, death save. Alright. Twidget.
Right over to where Eric is. Potion healing.
Alright. Go ahead and roll it. As Squash and Galen should roll their d4s.
No, once we're out of combat, I'm going to potion them too.
Oh, well then go ahead and roll it for them too.
Well, it's just the Anish. Now that we're out of Anish,
Yeah.
potions of healing for both of them.
Okay. Indeed. So, Eric wakes up with 6 hit points and another level of exhaustion. Galen wakes up with 4 hit points and a level of exhaustion. Squash wakes up with 5 hit points and a level of exhaustion. You guys are out of initiative.
Alright, well, I need a long rest.
I also, in fact, require a long rest.
I also need a long rest.
Okay, so let's
Me too.
just stay in our camp, wait a day, and try again tomorrow.
It's
You
less
know-
than a day to row to the boat. Why don't we just row back to the boat and take a long rest on the boat?
Well, no, the point of coming here was to go somewhere. Let's take a long rest here.
We'll set a beachhead up right here.
If we go back to the boat, we'll be back to square one, and we'll have to do all this again.
We're at the
Gonna
mouth of
claim
the
the
river.
beach.
We
And
haven't
then
we
we
haven't
can
gone
go
upriver at all.
Yes, you
I
are.
know.
You're a half a day up.
I
the
know,
river.
I'm saying we'll be back at
I thought
square
you said we
one.
were at the mouth of the river still.
No, I was describing it as you went past it, half a day into it. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, that's fine.
Yeah.
We got a forward camp. We can't pull back now.
Gentlemen,
All
I
right.
believe we should harvest the valuable internal organs of these disgusting, abominable spiders.
Ooh,
Poison
yeah.
and fire damage.
Yes, we should put these filthy creatures into just distill them. Essence of spider.
All right. Well, yeah, we could start bringing the bodies to one spot, and
Okay.
then we'll just take a day relaxing on the beach here.
Gather the alembic.
All right. Well, who's doing the harvesting?
I will.
This
Wait,
is
that's
just for
survival,
something.
right?
Yeah, it's
Just
survival.
ignore that. Oh boy.
Mister, what's your survival?
+2.
I'm also +2. Are you proficient?
No.
What about Pete?
To survival? No.
Well,
Can
it's a
two
wisdom-based
unproficient
skill.
idiots help each other?
No.
I can give guidance to myself to do it, or you. So if you want to do it, I'll guidance you.
I mean, I have a -2. It's basically like rolling at disadvantage.
No.
Yeah, we're no. Yeah, Mister, do you want to give me the guidance?
Yeah.
I'll
Is there
see
any
how
kinda-
how good my luck goes with this.
All right.
Oh, God.
You make an absolute butchery of the remaining spiders. You do, however, manage to get effectively 3 pints of ichor.
Does ichor have any use?
Yes.
It's a halfway decent lubricant.
I figured I'd ask because it just occurred to me. We have a habit of harvesting stuff and then literally never doing anything with it.
I mean,
Do shit with it all the time. What do you mean?
This is just straight up insect ichor, though. There's no like, it's giant insect ichor, but not. It's not like it's demonic or anything.
oh, it's not. I mean, you could use it as some kind of potions, right?
Makes a hell of a degreaser.
Well,
I mean,
that's my point. Like, I just thought about it. It's like we got all these like distilled monsters in jars, and but we never seem to do anything with it.
not this group. This group just don't have that much yet. I don't have much pieces.
I don't know. I feel like we usually use the stuff that we harvest mostly to make armor.
And potions.
Well, yeah,
and
yeah. But, like,
Poisons
the
and
organs, the internal
explosives
stuff.
and
Well, the organs are only ever good for poison.
No, the explosives were a different thing. We also haven't really done much with poisons.
Well, yeah, because we haven't found anything that we can use to make poison yet.
Exactly. We found the mushrooms that did all the different effects, so we had potions that did different things because of what we
What
found.
mushrooms are you talking about?
Last campaign, the exploding mushrooms. There was just 2 effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
The high
all
yield and the
different
low
effects.
yield.
Yeah,
Hell,
but I mean,
that's just one effect. That's high explosives. It's just
well,
a
I
matter
mean,
of degree.
what I'm saying is I agree with Pete. We use things as the way we find them. You know, as our characters develop, whatever we find, we start to use.
I remain skeptical on that, but okay.
I mean,
What do
we
you
had,
that we've harvested that we haven't used?
yeah, I mean, for real.
Yeah, in this
Besides
particular
the
case,
cocaine,
nothing.
we just didn't get around to using the cocaine.
Quick question: I still have the arms written into my bag of holding. What did we do with those?
You still
Didn't I
have them, I
give those
think.
away? Because I remember.
No, we gave them away.
Oh, you gave them away?
Yeah, we gave them
Yeah.
to
The guy to
not
pick
Justinian, the other one.
The
Yeah.
halfling, yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
woman.
That was in trade for the amulet. That's right.
I
Right.
knew I didn't have them anymore, but I don't remember what I'd done.
Yeah, you don't have them anymore. We gave them to.
Yeah, it was payment to
Placidia.
Placidia for the amulet.
Yeah. Okay, so how much ichor did we get? I'm gonna put it in my bag.
3 pints.
3 pints.
Three pints of ichor. All right.
All right.
It's a really bad
Moving
place to roll a 1 on that table.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I assume you're trying to sneak off.
Well, of course.
Right. Yeah. So I think you're gonna have to make a stealth check.
Oh God.
So does anybody have a passive perception of 30?
No.
I'm
Level
curious.
20
Why
Rurik
did
does?
Can I make an argument for passive 29 since we're defending against
Okay.
Twitch's
Do you have a
menace?
passive of 29 then?
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah.
I was just trying to squeak out 5%.
Yeah. No. I'll give
by the
you.
way. That's why it was
Nobody is
advantage.
watching him.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're talking about all this ichor and whatnot, and you start looking around, and you realize after an hour, Twitchett's not in camp.
Oh God. We've lost the child.
No, there is a Twitch in camp. It's just hopping around suspiciously like a frog would. You gave me an amulet of disguise self that looks like Twitch. Twitch is gonna use the fuck out of that.
I don't see anything weird here. Do you?
So there's a Twidget turned
Twitch-
himself into a frog.
Look.
No,
Twitch
I
is
put the amulet on a
seven-year-old.
frog. It
Twitch is-
ignores size restrictions of disguise self. I can put it on anything and it looks like Twidget.
I mean,
Oh my
look,
God.
there's just a kid hopping around the campsite. What's weird about that? That's like actually incredibly normal.
The
All right.
frog noises it's making and the fact that it ignores you guys.
Yeah, that's all like pretty typical of children.
No, I wouldn't have done that. I was just thinking, I can do that though.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
just
do
straight
that,
up
you're-
Twitch is
and run
missing.
off. You'll probably be eaten in the jungle.
That's why rolling a 1 on the table is kind of bad in this area. But we'll find out
Twitch
what happens.
Twitch
Indeed.
comes back with like a flak vest and a red bandana.
Let's see. Oh, good. Twidget, would you like to roll the D100?
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely. 1 second, I just went out for a cigarette, so let me run. Actually, no. I'll give Galen the honor because he loves to see what happens to me.
Who?
You.
Oh, I mean, if the child dies, I won't be too broke up about it.
Yeah, but it'll be by your hand. You'll have rolled the D100. Can you live with the guilt?
I think he'll live with the joy.
Not for long. I'll fucking kill him.
You we're not a good place.
Middle of the road.
The encounter will be perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yes, middle of the road, where children should be.
Okay.
Dry thunderstorms right now. I just turned around and seen a huge lightning roll across the sky.
Let's see. Do I have a picture of this? Because you find a very interesting creature while you're poking around.
Oh, yay.
Jesus.
Oh, I don't.
It's the same looking spider, but this one's holding a wizard stick and has a wizard hat.
So you're looking around, and this is just for scale purposes in terms of the person. There's not actually a person, just the creature. You notice one of these. It looks to be currently in the process of stripping the leaves off of a tree.
Wait, that's that person there
Is just for
6 foot
scale.
tall.
is just for scale because Twidget is half.
I'm as tall as that dude's knee.
quarter that's- Oh my god.
Oh my god, it's the giant
Twidget
dire
is 1
ground
foot 10
sloth.
inches tall.
You're a snack. I hope you're not wearing green. He'll think you're a leaf.
No, Twidget will just watch it for a while until he gets bored and then go back to camp.
Okay. So you're sitting
If it-
there.
Yep, just watching it. You know, I have a pass of 12, so if anything sneaks up on me, it's probably going to sneak up on me.
All right. Well, would the party go looking for Twidget?
Question: did he put?
Have
the
we had a
thing
short
on
rest?
Twidget?
No, you spent that time stripping down all the insects. You said.
Then,
weren't resting.
Then no. We shouldn't be funneling ourselves into the jungle with these threats when we're in this condition.
No, we were set up for making a rest. I thought.
Yeah, that's what we were gonna do.
Yeah, and then you guys said you wanted to pull apart all the insects.
Yep.
Right,
And then
and
Twidget got lost.
Then Twidget got... So really only Duodecius, I think he was the one who rolled that, right? Yeah, he's the only one who actually did that. The rest of you did get a short rest.
Oh,
Except
okay.
for Twidget, because he wandered off. He wasn't resting.
I didn't.
Sorry. I should have been a little more specific there. Duodecius did not get a short rest. Galen, Eric, and Squash did. Twidget did not because he was exploring.
Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Oh, he's getting up to no good.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's see here. Nice good old reaction roll. Aha. All right. Well, the hour passes. So, those of you who did get a short rest, are you going to go looking for Twidget, or are you just going to stay in camp and see if he comes back?
I thought he said he made put a necklace on a frog.
No, he was just joking.
No, I was joking. I thought the idea had crossed my mind. I was like, wait, I got this necklace now. I can slip away real easy.
I mean, okay, Galen is tired. He just got attacked by spiders. The runaway child is not his responsibility. He has said many times the child does not need to be in the battlefield. So this kind of eliminates the problem. Does that make him a horrible person? Yes. But he blames the parents for letting the child run on the battlefield.
He has no parents. So.
It's just an orphan.
Well, then whoever was supposed to be watching him should have been watching him.
And whose fault is
Yeah.
that?
It's not Galen's fault.
Yeah, because Gramps was busy, dealing with the corpses. So of course
Turns
it's
out
Gramps'
Gramps was
fault.
one of those, mooks you took into the dungeon with you guys, and...
I thought Gramps was Duo.
No.
Yeah, I call Gramps Duo.
No, I meant he's the reason he's an orphan.
Oh,
You took his parents with you into the dungeon as henchmen, and they didn't come back.
Yeah, okay, so
So Twidget, nobody in your family had a distinctly Roman-sounding name, did they?
I don't think so.
You didn't have a grandparent named Cassius or Gaius or Or Philia or anything like that?
Nope.
All right. Well, since it sounds like you guys are just gonna wait in camp, Twidget, you sit there, and over the course of about an hour, it strips like 3 trees and kind of makes like a little nest before kind of squatting down and just sitting there, watching you, head on its paws.
Are there leaves near me that, like, similar to the ones it was stripping?
Yes.
I rip some off and bring it over to it.
Okay. Make a animal handling check.
Oh boy.
Okay. It just eyes you warily as you walk up to it.
And I like kind of add them to the nest, like I'm trying to help it.
It snorts. And just continues watching it. You're basically in melee with him.
I go get more leaves and bring them back.
Mm-hmm. he sits there and watches you as you continue to fluff its nest. It takes no actions against you.
Cool. I made a friend. Well, then I'm just gonna keep helping it make its nest, and then see what it does after a while.
It digs like a little shallow divot as the shadows begin to get longer, and looks like it's settling into sleep there.
Oh, cool. Twitch will sleep with it.
Okay.
Like snuggle up against it like a giant teddy bear.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It doesn't do anything against you.
Cool. I made friend. Oh, I
You-
offered a sweet. I offered a sweet ration.
It sniffs it and doesn't take it.
No, I'll eat my sweet ration.
All right. Well, night is falling. Twidget is not yet back at the camp, guys.
Hmm. Hmm. Maybe someone should do something about that.
It's not like him to stay gone so long.
Hmm.
Actually, no, what am I saying?
He frequently leaves the party all the time and doesn't come back ever. Usually resulting in the party having to go find him.
You know what? I'll sleep in my camp chair tonight. Do me a favor. Put a torch nearby. That way I can turn it on dramatically when he comes back.
Put a lantern on a post.
The drift globe.
Yes.
Oh, the drift globe. Yeah, there you go.
Yes. Yes, I'll have the drift globe floating nearby.
The drift globe's official command word is click click.
Yes, click click.
Actually, the Drift Globe's official command phrase is, what's the thing that your mom always says when you come home late?
And
So-
where have you been?
No, it's, what kind of hour do you call this? And you can deactivate it by saying your mother and I were worried sick.
I gotta be honest, I don't actually know what the lines would be. I never had that issue.
My parents just complained because I woke them up.
I never got caught.
I
Yeah,
never
it's also that. I was more talking about movies.
Yeah. I'll say, like, I didn't have to sneak out. I just came back through the front door. They were more annoyed if I woke them up because I was too loud doing that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
seriously.
I
Yeah,
just never went out.
I had to walk out basement and My bedroom was in the downstairs, so just we went in and out the bottom door all the time, and they never cared.
Oh yeah, who's we?
In fact, most nights I beat my parents home. So
My friends and I. My house was the party house. Everybody hung out at my house. Full big finished basement, big bonfire.
God, I'm such a boring fucking child.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Well, I'll take third watch in my camping chair.
Well, if you guys are going to post watches, you should put that in chat.
okay. So nobody went after the child.
Nope.
No, we're waiting for him to come home.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Well. Yeah, so as the night is progressing, morning is near, but not yet here. And Twidget, you're woken up suddenly as the creature you were leaning up against thrashes violently and begins screeching out.
Let's see. I'm assuming
Those-
those are attacks.
Those were, but not against you.
Aha.
As the creature is bloodied in one volley of javelins. As you see off in the distance, as you're woken up suddenly, lizardmen in the bushes.
Disgusting creatures.
Oh, those ain't lizard folks. Those are like Godzilla folks.
That's a lizard folk.
Yep.
But they have more hair.
Look, they're from the Mohawk tribe. Anyway, are you fighting Twitch or just running for it?
I thought it
How
was a
many of
Mohawk
them can I
word.
see? 120 dark vision.
You can see 8.
Hmm.
Are you just running for it, or are you gonna try to fight, or what are you doing?
I'm going to fight.
Okay, then I guess roll an initiative.
Yes.
Only Twidget though, because you guys are actually far enough away where you would probably hear this faintly on watch, but not really be close enough to respond before this will be all over.
Oh, all good. I'm just excited to see Twidget kill more lizard folk. I'm beginning to think he has a bias.
He's got a preference of what he likes killing.
I think Twidget might be a tad racist.
All right, Twidget, what do you do?
All right. How
By
many
the
of them are
way-
within 60 feet?
All 8. They're
Okay.
about 40 feet away in the bushes. The sloth you were leaning up against while you were sleeping is currently bloodied.
Okay. Well, I'm not much for a healer, so I can't really do anything about that. But I do speak Draconic, and I do know lizard folk are familiar with that, I believe. So, Twidget, in all of his infinite intelligence, is going to, in Draconic, in all of their minds, because there is no creature limit to within 60 feet I can speak into their minds, telepathically say into all of their minds in Draconic. I'm trying to think of something clever to say, but I'm running short on thoughts.
6 seconds.
The gods will frown upon you for this in Draconic in their mind as loud as I can.
All right, make an intimidation check.
I don't know why they would speak Draconic if they're lizard folk.
Because all things that look like a dragon or a dinosaur speak Draconic. I don't fucking
No,
know.
they're not kobolds.
Well, Draconic's scariest too of all the languages you can get popping into your brain. You really wouldn't want to hear a dragon say that shit to you.
I suppose.
Yeah, so you hear various exclamations, Twidget, of more or less like, what the fuck? From these guys, but they don't seem particularly off-put by it. More like, well, this is getting really weird and absurd.
Okay. And then I will let's see. Like to move to bushes on the opposite side of them. So, somewhere I can break line of sight. Can I do that with 25?
Yeah, there are some bushes nearby you could jump into.
All right. And then I would like to shoot one of them.
Okay. Yeah, as you dash, you hear exclamations and more exclamations in Draconic, more like, what's that little thing?
Yep. And then I'll shoot whatever one's closest to me.
Okay. Yeah, roll to hit. No.
And then I'll hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make your stealth check. All right. Well, the big sloth is angry and is going to stomp and charge right at the lizard folk. Nailing one of them. There are now
And
7 lizard
eviscerating
folk.
him?
Yeah, there are now 7 lizard folk.
For a second there, I didn't see the dice rolls. I just seen the 4, and I'm like, fuck, this thing's got a plus 14 to hit? I didn't see the 4.
Yeah, as the lizard folk then begin trying to club it to death. Fuck. Yeah, fuck it. They're gonna go for bites too. No, actually, wait. They got spiked shields. Let's stab them with those. Oh yeah, much better. All right, yeah. As through their concerted teamwork, the sloth does let out a cry before it falls, unmoving. Twidget.
Who's just mad now?
Yes.
Which one?
Strike them down.
Which one got the killing blow?
This one that's got like streaks of what look to be blue in its mohawk.
All right. I put an arrow between his eyes for
All
my
right.
hiding spot.
Uh-huh.
So I am hidden.
Yes.
Oh,
That hits him. All right, he drops.
all right. Then I reposition and hide again.
All right, yeah, as you hear them calling out in Draconic, ambush! As you hide. Their turn. They have the surprise condition. Your turn, Twidget.
Well, take another one down. Not enough.
Not enough, no.
All right. Well, move around, hide again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you hear them yelling out, there's more of them! Retreat! Retreat! And they begin running away. They are going to all take the dash action and move 60 feet to the northwest, which is away from the river.
All right. And how far does that put them from me?
That would put them 75 feet away from you, generally.
All right. And then one last shot at their heels. They're still within
Sure.
range.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hits one.
Just to scare them off. Oh, I didn't kill him.
No, but you did bloody him.
Yep. And then I will move up to my sloth friend and attempt to feed it a potion of healing in hopes that I can pick it back up with the magic. Because Twidget's, 12.
Yeah, you pour the healing potion down the throat of the sloth. It does not awake.
Well, now Twidget has to guard the body, so he's going to take fourth watch.
Okay.
And he'll find a good spot to hide.
Sure. As you post yourself as sentry over this fallen ground sloth. The rest of the night passes without incident for either one of you. So you've completed a long rest.
All right. Well, I make my way to the river and then, follow it downstream because the party should be rowing past if they're not waiting for me.
It's true.
Yeah, that's a good point. And yeah, you would eventually see the party, probably there, meandering their way down or up the river. Unless you guys do anything in camp before you break and start heading off.
Nothing time consuming, I don't think.
Okay. But yeah, eventually, as you guys are rowing upstream, you do see Twidget walking alone on the shore of the river.
Twidget's crying.
What's wrong, Twidget?
They killed my friend.
Who's they?
The lizard.
Where do they
peoples.
live?
Yes,
way.
and where do they live?
Twidget just points northwest.
All right, we'll pay a visit.
Can you help my friend?
Hey, we heard you were mean to our son. Which one of you wants to die first?
All right, let's go find your friend first.
Yeah, Twidget will make his way back to the giant sloth nest, or the ground sloth nest.
Indeed. You make your way there. And yeah, there's this dead ground sloth, several javelins in its side, and also a dead lizard folk nearby.
Who? Sloth
Well,
was
there's
falling
there's one confirmed lizard folk and one
Pieces of lizard folk.
miscellaneous remains that may have been a lizard folk at one point. But the sloth, when he hit him, didn't really leave much to identify him with.
Twidget, I'm beginning to notice a trend when you get lost. Lizard folk end up dead.
He started it. We were just sleeping.
How much does this ground sloth weigh?
I don't know how much
Much
is
as an elephant, probably.
No.
considering it's-
It's about the size of like a brown bear.
Oh, okay.
What's a brown bear weigh?
Do you
About 1,000 pounds.
Do you want us to raise it, Twidget?
He was nice to me.
All right, so at the very least, we're going to kill the shit out of those lizard folk.
We have anybody that's good at tracking?
We don't need to be good at tracking to find the lizard folk. See, this jungle is made out of trees. Trees are made out of burnable wood. I'm just kidding.
We just start casting firebolt.
Don't. Otherwise, you might burn more of the ground sloths. Hey, Galen, you're a cleric, right?
Not yet.
Yeah,
Useless
let's go with
fucking
that.
cleric.
He's artificer sorcerer right now.
Unfortunately, Twitchit, none of us have the ability to raise your friend from the death.
Nope, not even me.
Okay.
Does it
So
have
we
a
have
name?
to hurt him. We have to hurt him really bad.
Actually, you know what? Underdark, am I able to take a piece of flesh from this ground sloth, approximately a 1 inch by 1 inch square piece of material?
Sure.
Excellent.
True
Actually,
resurrection.
Or-
true resurrection on a ground sloth back in civilization. Hey, can you true resurrect this for me?
First,
What is it?
First use of wish. Actually, you know, it'll the flesh won't last as long. I'll take a piece of tooth. Yeah, I'll take a tooth. Tooth
Okay.
enamel will last better.
Yeah. You you grab a tooth, which you notice are more or less herbivore teeth. Like it has like wickedly long talons on its claws, but it's primarily an herbivore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can easily grab a ground sloth tooth.
And this is Vitaberg clan area, right?
Vudeborg, but yes.
Vitaborg. All right, Twidget. Now, normally, if we were in a civilized, law-abiding territory, I'd say that we shouldn't engage in a retaliatory strike. But the Vitaborg clans don't respect things like law. So we're gonna go spread it, okay?
They respect natural law.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna go hunt some lizard folk.
Yep. I have marked it.
Okay. You're gonna do that right now?
No, I mean like I have I've marked down the Megatherium's tooth.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm fucking Twidget over here. Not just
So I
the lizard
grabbed it.
men, but the lizard women and the lizard children too.
We will make an example of them.
Hold on, I gotta see. Hold on.
I just typed in evil gnome to see what comes up. Darth Gnome.
Okay.
Oh god, it's 11:20.
That spider fight took a while.
It did.
All right, let's start tracking down the lizard folk who weren't trying to hide their trail.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, Somebody needs to make a survival check then to find the trail.
We have nobody that's proficient with survival.
Nobody.
Can I get guidance from Galen?
Yes.
Yes. You find the clearly marked trail. They took no effort to suppress the trail itself, and there's even a spattering of blood.
Who just smiles. I did hit one.
You guys following it, or?
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, also, Twidget takes the head of the one that he, headshot.
Sure.
Twidget, don't make vengeance weird.
And puts it on a pike, and walks around with it.
Okay. So you start tracking it through the foliage, and as you continue to the northwest, the ground gets a little rougher. The trees get a little more sparse and drier. And eventually, you notice that you're basically almost like in the foothills of the mountains you were looking at. This is like a couple hours of walking. And you can see, off in the distance, maybe another 30 minutes march, smoke over the top of a hill, like a campfire.
Alrighty. We proceed.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy at all? Or are you just gonna march in there and kill them all?
Well, it wouldn't be proportional to kill them all.
No, that's not enough. They need to suffer.
What is the value of a proportionate response?
Well, I meant more like you guys have a time to consider your approach, and I'm asking, how are you approaching this?
Well, I can go scout.
That is an option.
So yeah, once we level up, Twidget's scouting capabilities will go through the roof. He'll be able to cast invisibility on himself.
Huh.
So what are you doing?
Getting closer.
All right. Are you trying to
Level
be
up.
stealthy?
Yep.
Well, then go ahead and make a stealth check as you approach over the top of this hill.
Does this rely on not making noise?
No, this is more sight at this range.
Yep. Doesn't matter. I am one with the trees.
Well, more like scrubby brush here. As you
Well, he is only 2 feet tall.
Yeah, exactly. As you just blend in, come to the crest of the hill, and you can see down in what looks to be almost a ravine, but really just more of a steep dell, is a small camp with 8 lean-tos. Would appear to be sticks and some like stretched leather over them. You can see a campfire, and you can see you can see 6 lizard folk, several of which appear to be tending to one of their wounded. And you also see 2 giant lizards, almost gecko-like, except for the fact that they're the size of a horse. And they appear to be hooked up to like a hitching post. You can see what appears to be not wheeled, but rather like a sled a rough sled, and you can see what look to be pelts having been stacked up on it.
Wait, are lizard folk considered a monstrous race?
And yes,
Believe so.
Okay.
they are sentient, but they are monstrous.
Yeah, I had a brain for that. It's like, wait, are orcs? It's not orcs. Are lizard folk in the same vein as goblins, orcs, and zvarts?
No,
Yes.
they're their own thing.
Well-
Oh, you mean like that? Yeah.
Yes, in the sense that they are the same genre.
Like they're a menace.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're generally not welcome in civilized parts of the world.
Well,
Like there was a reason why they were being stealthy in Havia, and that's because they aren't really well tolerated there. Most of them were stuck on the ship.
Okay.
using
Well-
the sewers to move around.
By the standards of morality as expressed by the Ravam Revenant, I feel perfectly justified in what we're about to do.
So yeah, Twitch will come back with scouting information, giving good distances to good cover spots so we can get as close as possible, and then leave the blinding to people that actually have wisdom. Because Twitch just wants to go in guns blazing.
All right, so there's the mega geckos with
Yep.
the sled of furs.
Mm-hmm.
There was a barricade of stretched leather, and what else was there?
No, there's no barricade, there's no palisade or anything like that. It's
Oh.
more their lean-tos are made out of like 2 sticks and some stretched leather over them for instead of tents.
Gotcha. How many?
There were 8 tents,
Hmm.
but you only saw 6 lizard folk when Twidget was looking.
Hmm.
That's because 2 of them are dead.
We should attack swiftly and with overwhelming force.
They did seem distracted.
Yes. We should attack.
So you're just running over the top of the hill.
I mean, like, no, not that. We're not Leroy Jenkinsing it, but we're going in.
Well, swiftly. So what do you mean if it? So when you say we're going in, at that point I'm looking for the chicken.
What I mean is, like, we're not running in there full tilt from here to there. Like, we're gonna travel there
Travel where?
to the camp.
Okay. How are you getting into their camp? Is what I'm asking here.
Oh, I followed. You guys want to charge in?
Like currently, you guys are 600 feet away on the other side of a hill of them.
Right. I just want to clarify, like, we weren't literally charging through the woods, making as much racket on our way there.
The sides of the ravine around the hill. Was there adequate cover to get closer than the top of the hill? Twitch had peeked his head over and looked.
From what you saw, there was scrubby ground, maybe like up to 40 feet away from the edge of the camp, but they had cleared the area around the camp, and part of the ravine is kind of like a rocky escarpment that they were kind of building against.
So they're walled on one side, but we, if we went prone and crawled.
More like if you were to circle around and come from the north, you'd be like on the top of a cliff above them.
Oh.
That's what I meant by an escarpment. Like it's a steep, rocky slope that's very difficult to climb, but not impossible. It's not a
So we
sheer
wanna do that?
face.
I mean, they're working on digging my barbed arrow out. It's going to take them a bit. Circle around and approach from the top of the cliff that they can't get up easily, and just rain fire down on them.
You all can do that. I gotta hit the hay.
All right, have a good night, Pete.
I'm asking for the people that don't have known ranged options. Galen, is that okay of a plan? Are you paying attention?
Huh? What?
I didn't think so. We're going into combat, but we're having the opportunity to plan ahead.
Okay.
And if we want to take them by surprise, we can circle around to the north and get on a cliff over top of them and just rain down on them.
That'll work.
So you have
I
ranged
got
options?
range. Yeah,
there's
yeah,
six,
yeah. I
there's
can
6
switch
of
my
them.
armor. Yeah, I
Yeah.
can switch my armor over to the interceptor class, and I'll have my blaster.
How long does that take?
Not long. Like after a rest, I'm able to change it.
So it would take an hour.
We don't have an hour. I don't want to wait an hour for them to heal up.
Oh my god, let's just attack.
Yeah, let's just go. Fuck it.
All right.
Just
All right.
shovel the 2 people who don't pay attention into the front ranks. We'll take the back ranks.
All right. You guys charge over the hill.
That's fine.
Galen and Eric, of course, should take the lead, given their ability to run great distances and tank hits.
All right. As you run over the hill, the lizard folk react with surprise and alarm at your approach, some 60 feet away. Roll initiative.
Oh no.
All right, Galen, what do you do?
Distance to the nearest enemy?
They're varying between 60 and 70 feet.
Ooh, okay. Well then, I am going to move as far as I can.
All right, how far is that? 30?
30 feet?
All right, you're in 30 feet close. You're putting the closest one 30 feet, the farthest of the 6,
That's
40 feet.
That is fine.
Anything else?
No.
All right. Do Odysseus.
All right. Distance.
60 to 70 feet.
That guy, right?
The bloodied one?
That guy and a different guy.
Okay.
Magic missile 2 and 2.
All right.
Upcasted.
They strike unerringly.
Here's the bloody dude.
Okay. He is looking to be near death.
And the other guy.
Injured. Anything else?
I advance 30 feet.
Okay. You advance 30 feet. Twidget.
So I have some obscurement up here, not cover.
Correct.
All right. Well, then I will use the obscurement and shoot one of them.
All right. Roll to hit. Which one are you trying to hit?
That slightly injured one that Duo just hit.
That hits him. He dies. They are surprised. Eric.
Yes. How far are they?
60 to 70 feet.
Perfect. I will bonus action aim and shoot at one of them.
Okay, do you want the near death one or an uninjured one?
Near death.
Okay, roll to hit.
One sec. Yeah. Ah, I keep pressing the wrong thing.
That hits.
Cool. I get sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
All right. The near death one dies. Anything else?
Cool. No.
All right. The giant lizards begin panicking and trying to pull at their reins. One of which breaks free. And begins charging at the party, moving 30 feet. Galen.
Distance to the nearest one.
The giant lizard is like 10 feet in front of you, charging at you. The giant gecko.
Well, then I'm gonna engage the giant gecko, I guess.
Okay. Are you attacking it? That hits.
Nine points of thunder damage.
Okay. Yeah, that injures him. Anything else?
As a bonus action, I'm gonna activate a force field, defensive field around myself. It gives me temporary hit points.
Okay. Do Odysseus.
Distance from me to the big lizard charging?
I can't remember. Did you move up at all?
Yes.
10 feet.
Oh. That's uncomfortably close. Hmm. Well, I'll be fine. We're magic missile. Most you know, how many injured dudes are there?
Living, none. Just the 4 uninjured guys.
Okay.
They're still 30 feet away from you.
Magic missile that guy.
Okay. Well, roll the damage. All right. That bloodies that guy.
I have my knife and I advance 30 feet.
So you're running, are you trying to avoid going into melee with the giant gecko?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you run into melee with this guy after shooting him.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Twidget.
All right, so some of them are bloodied, some of them are not.
1 bloodied, 3 not.
And then there's a giant lizard running towards us now.
Yes, 10 feet away.
I should probably shoot the giant. No, I didn't move.
Oh, that's right, you didn't move. Sorry. That would be 40 feet away.
Then I would like to shoot the giant lizard.
All right, roll to hit.
That is problem.
Yeah, just call it an orbital on it. That hits.
I am the orbital. Never mind.
It is near death, but still alive.
Look at it.
All right. Lizard folk are no longer surprised they get a turn. That bloodied guy's going to grab his club And he is going to club Duodecius.
Fucking try me. I'm invincible.
Does a 14 hit you?
That doesn't hit me.
Oh, then he tries to bite you.
Good luck, I'm invincible.
Yeah, he misses that too. The other three start running for their tents, where you can see they're using their action to equip their shields. The other guy doesn't have a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Because donning a shield is an action. But that's all they can do. Eric. By the way, that moved them further away from you guys. Running back to their tents. It's your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot one for sure.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of which one to shoot.
Well, there's the bloodied lizard man, the 3 uninjured lizard men, the giant gecko that's currently charging at you that's near death, and the uninjured giant gecko that's still tied to the hitching post, panicking.
The giant gecko is charging?
Yes.
How far is he?
10 feet.
Oh shit. Well, he's not in melee, so
He didn't move either. He had to aim.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. He's 40 feet from you. I forgot you hadn't moved. Sorry.
yeah. I'll aim and shoot at this thing.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits it.
Nice.
And it dies, sliding to a stop right in front of Galen. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. This one. Still panicking. Does not like what's going on. Does not break free. All right, Duodecius.
Okay, there's this injured dude in front of me.
I'm sorry, I skipped Galen. It's Galen's turn.
Okay.
Galen.
So is there an injured guy in front of me, or the big one fell to the death?
The charging giant gecko was shot by Eric and slid dead at your feet. In the camp,
Counts as one.
in the camp, you can see a bloodied lizard folk that Duodecius is engaging in melee, and 3 others that had retreated to their tents to grab their shields.
Well, you got to be prepared for combat. So I'm gonna. How far are the ones into their camp?
20 feet to the closest one.
Yeah, let me jump in on him and introduce myself.
Okay. Well, that is an introduction.
He should always have his shield handy.
I mean, he had his shield. It just didn't help him any.
For 9 points of thunder damage.
All right. Well, that injures him. Anything else?
Negative.
All right, Duodecius. Yes, you are in melee with the bloodied one.
Okay. Magic missile.
All right, well, they hit him. Yeah, he like spreads his arms like he's gonna try and like stop you from getting past him. He's gonna intercept and fight the weak wizard who ran into melee. And you just machine gun him right in the chest and he falls over dead.
Next. Run into melee.
Alright, you run into melee with the other one that isn't the one fighting Galen.
I got my knife.
Yeah, he saw what happened though. He isn't quite so unprepared for the magic missile. Anything else?
What, does he have a spell scroll of shield plastered on his shield?
No, but that's a really good idea.
That's all.
Alright, Twidget.
All right. How many are remaining, and how do they look?
There are 3. One is slightly injured in melee with Galen. One is uninjured in melee with Duodecius. One is uninjured and unengaged. And then there's one giant gecko struggling at its hitching post.
All right. Well, I will go for the one that's by Grams, because I know he's squishy.
Which one is that?
Duodecius.
Okay, because you all look squishy to me. All right, well, yeah, you're just going to snipe that guy.
I don't think he's going to survive this. I mean, he could very easily, but I don't think he's going to survive that.
He did, in fact, not survive that, as Duodecius twitched to shot the guy you ran into melee with, and he died. Just headshot.
Fucking kill stealer.
All right, anything else, Twidget?
Nope.
All right. Well, the guy in melee with you, Galen, is going to try and bash you with his club. Oh, damn.
All the crits today.
Yeah. Well, he hits you for 6 bludgeoning, and then he's going to try to smack you with his spiked shield.
Who hits who?
The guy just hit Galen.
Ah, okay.
Does a 21 hit Galen?
I can shield and it will. Oh wait, no, I haven't. Wait, did we long rest?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes. Then I shield that.
Okay. Yeah, you shield the 21. You did take the 6, though, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, the other guy. Yeah, he's going to run over to the giant gecko and mount it, unhitching it from the post. And then he has to immediately make an animal handling check, because he's kind of an idiot.
He just made himself an easier target for me up on the hill.
The gecko rears up, tossing him, and he lands prone.
Damn it.
That's all he can do. He uses action to mount his guy. Eric, it is your turn. Eric?
Yeah. Fuck. So guy went and started riding one of the geckos?
Yeah, he tried to, and as soon as he unhitched it from the hitching post, it reared up, throwing him off the back of the gecko, and he landed prone behind it.
Huh. If he's prone, do I get an advantage if I shoot him?
If you can get into melee, yes. If you're shooting at range, prone gives disadvantage to your attacks.
Oh, good. And then I won't shoot at that guy. I'll shoot at someone else. Who
Well,
else is
there's a guy in
nearby?
melee with Galen and the giant gecko itself.
I'll shoot the guy in melee with Galen.
Okay, roll to hit.
I'll aim first.
Okay.
Aim.
Yep. Well, goddamn, that's another critical.
So that would be 2d6 and 46.
Yeah, you double all the dice.
Yeah.
Well, he is among the recently deceased.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. The gecko is going to charge forward, which will require dexterity saving throws from Duodecius and Galen as he just charges and tramples through your space.
Haha! I cannot be defeated. Okay, I'm probably getting stepped on.
Galen?
What do I make?
Dexterity saving throw as a giant gecko has come barreling through your space, and Duodecius is on its way out of camp. You also failed.
I've never been overrun before.
Man, I remember running over those goblins with a horse back in FFAM. This is a novel experience right now.
You both take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone as the giant gecko just barrels through and keeps going. This would put it, after moving that far, it would be 20 feet from Eric and Twidget, having just charged through the camp and is just barreling towards you guys. That is it for the geckos, though. Galen.
Ow! We'll get up. All right, damn. I'm on the. Oh, God. All right, I'm gonna get up. What do I see? How far are the guys from me?
So, the remaining Soul Lizard Man is 20 feet from you, prone on the ground. The gecko is 35 feet behind you.
I'm gonna hit the next lizard man. They can have the gecko.
Okay.
He's on the ground, so I'm gonna take off and just dive down on him.
All right.
Diving, like,
Nice. Well, roll to hit.
I get advantage because he's prone, right?
For a melee attack, absolutely. As we continue the forest of critical hits tonight.
Oh my God!
Well, he is bloodied by that.
And that's it.
All right. Duodecius. Prone on the ground.
I stand up. I hold my stepped on spleen. Where's the fucking lizard?
The lizard folk is 20 feet in front of you, prone on the ground, bloodied by Galen's hit. The giant gecko is 35 feet behind you.
Is there a fire nearby?
There is a small campfire, yes. Actually, wait, no, that also got stepped on. It's out.
Does it have embers?
Yes.
How? Okay. If I move to that fire, will I have enough movement to reach the fire and then reach the prone lizard folk?
Sure.
Okay. I go in there and I stick my hand into the embers.
That seems like a bad idea. Are you sure?
Wait, actually, hold on. Oh, no. It specifies on my next turn. I was going to absorb elements, then run over and stab him. No, it's specifically next turn. Takes a little while to process. Instead, I'll just run up and knife him.
Okay. Well, we'll roll to hit.
Hold on a second. Okay, here we are. Oh, right, he's prone.
He is prone, yes. That does hit him. He is near death.
That's my turn.
All right. Twidget.
All right, shooting lizard.
Which
or
one?
the gecko.
The gecko? All right. That hits the gecko. The gecko is bloodied.
That's it.
All right. Let's see. This guy is going to stand up. And he's going to take the disengage action, turn, and run away. Moving 30 feet away from Galen and Duodecius.
With the prone dude?
Yeah, he's 15 feet, sorry. Yeah, he stood up, took the disengage action, and then started running away. Eric?
Yes. I would like to aim and shoot at this charging gecko.
All right. You can do that. Or roll to hit. A hit.
Awesome.
It dies.
Okay.
Just slumping over as it's trying to head up the hill and just like head planting right into like a little into a bush, and it just stops moving. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Galen.
I guess I'm gonna hit the big lizard if it's still alive. 'Cause the little guy's
The
dead,
gecko?
isn't he?
Gecko's dead. The lizard man isn't dead. He's running away.
Oh, how far away is he?
15 feet.
Oh well, why do you run? You'll just die tired. I'm gonna run him down and knock him upside the head.
All right. Well, roll to hit as you easily run up to him. Yeah, that hits him. And he
10
falls.
All right, that's it for that.
Yep. You guys are out of initiative. The lizard folk are dead all around you guys.
Hooray! We have claimed victory over the monstrous lizard folk.
Which starts cutting their heads off.
Okay, Twidget, you need to stop that. Twidget, it's not healthy.
He's just adding them to his pike collection.
Dear God, Twidget, no, put that down. Dr. Galen, we need to stop this child from being psychotic. Oh, now you don't show up, Dr. Galen. Kid disappears. It's a law. Duodecius, why weren't you watching him? But yeah, no. Duodecius is going to try to stop Twidget from getting even more morbid.
Okay. Well, as you stand there, the slaughtered remains of your mortal foes, the lizard folk, I think that is where we will call it for this evening.
Huzzah! Have we earned enough XP to reach a level up?